welcome to the vlog. Bob here. Let's jump right into it. It hasn't been a very busy week, but I have done some things and just thought I would share them with you. First things first, I did restring all of my guitars. Don't get too excited, guys. There's only 4. So, I did restring them all. And I sometimes forget how much a new set of strings can really bring your instrument back to life. So if you're sitting around with old strings on your guitars, ooh, change them, because it's like playing a new instrument again. I did some vinyl hunting, and I rebuilt, well, I made some changes on the board of the Gods. I've got some gigs coming up, and there was some pedals on one board that I had to have and some pedals on another board that I had to have. It's really sad when you have more than one pedal board, because you get to using particular pedals and stuff, and then you go out to play and you can't have stuff that's on the other board or whatever. For instance, the Pete Cornish G2, there's just no room for it to fit on the pedal board of the God, so it's gonna have to stay on the big board here. But we're gonna take a look at the changes that I made on my board and some things like that. But in the meantime, just want to say a couple words. This is the guitar that I've been playing mostly. It is my 65 335 TTC. That is, the 3 pickup model. Can we talk vinyl for a moment? I'll just be brief. I'll be brief. Don't get upset. It's just a little bit of vinyl records, okay? I'm gonna be brief. I'm probably wasting more time right now than if I just showed you the frickin' records, okay? First one this week. Bam. Donald Fagen's The Nightfly. This has some funky tracks on it, okay? In particular, I think what is it called? Green Flower Street? Is that right? Am I saying, is that? Yeah, Green Flower Street. Larry Carlton. What a funky track. Donald Fagen's The Nightfly. It's an awesome record. Another one I got. Blue Note. John Coltrane. Blue Train. Opening track is pure gold. And it's a Blue Note. You know, that's a collectible thing if you don't know much about records. Blue Note jazz records are pretty collectible. Here's another really good one. Boom. Michael Hedges, Aerial Boundaries. What? This is an awesome record. Of course, you've got the title track, Aerial Boundaries, and there's a million, well, not a million, but there's 8 other awesome songs on this. This, if you're not familiar with Michael Hedges, do yourself a favor and go check him out, because it will change your life. Boom. Joe Walsh, So What. I've seen this very minty copy of this record. You see it all the time, but this is the first press in great shape. I think Turn to Stone's on here. What? Turn to Stone, yeah. Turn to Stone might not be on. Let me look and see. Yeah, Turn to Stone is on here. So last week, if you watched the vlog, you know that I went to a Primus show, and guess what? I got their new record, the Desaturating 7, and guess what? Autographed by all the members of the band. That's right, Les, Lair, and Tim. Autographed Desaturating 7 by Primus. That's right. That's right, folks. And last but not least, the first press of Al Di Meola's first record, Land of the Midnight Sun. If you want to hear a ripper, this is the one to get. No, I mean, Al's awesome and will shred all over your face. One thing about Al that I never understood is, if you're familiar with Al Di Meola at all, he has this black Les Paul. That's actually a 1960 Les Paul Burst that at some point he decided he would rather have a black guitar, and he painted it. What? Oh my God. Anyway, next. As you can probably see, my little humidifier is going back here because I'm running my furnace, and guitars don't like to be too dry. So if you don't have one of these, you might invest in one. They're cool. They shoot like smoke out and keep your air humidified. You don't have to run it too much. Just if the action on your guitar starts changing a lot, that's a sign that you have wild temperature and humidity fluctuations in your house. So yeah. Anyway, let's go over to the grow room and take a look at the pedal board and talk about some of the changes that I had to make so that I could take this sucker out to some gigs. Let's do that now. Alright, so we're over here in the grow room looking at the pedal board of the gods, is what I have been calling this board since it was created. This is the first time that I've made any changes at all to the board. Basically, I only made 2 changes. The old fuzz face is been removed, and the Eric Johnson fuzz face has been put on. Now, interestingly enough, this Eric Johnson fuzz face reacts very similarly to the way the old one does, except it's a little bit darker. And I'm, you know, for whatever reason, that's what my ears are liking to hear right now. So it's got a real good cleanup on it, but it's just a tad darker. The amount of bias is about the same. This is probably, I would be willing to go out on a limb and say that this is the best fuzz face that Dunlop is making, period. Now, the other thing, I took the looper. There was a Ditto Looper X2 up in the corner. I took that off, moved everything down, and put this DD6 on, which this DD6 does reverse. It does like a run-on feature that I use a lot, and it does a hold function, which I also like. So I have to kind of have it. It is part of the thing that helps me get in between, you know, get from one song to the next and just general ambience. Basically, I'm still running the Red Zen Drive, the Chase Bliss Audio, Womb Tone, the Pitchfork, the Cosmic Chorus, the Echo Czar with Angel Baby, Super Trim for boost and tremolo, the Context, the Afterneath, and the Exotic Wah Wah. I used this board at rehearsal this week, so watch that. You'll get a pretty good idea of how it sounds, maybe. Also, boom, I used the Dr. Z Lux. So, yeah, these are the changes. As you can see, I'm still sporting kind of some cobbled together patch cables. I usually run these red cloth covered ones because, you know, with the pancake ends on them, I haven't had an opportunity to make ones for this situation here. I will, just for the sake of tidiness, but yeah, those are the changes to the board. Probably going to be more to come. I doubt it, though. This thing sounds crazy good the way it is. I will probably do just a short demo of just me playing through the board so that you can get an idea of how it sounds. Let's do that now, actually. Cool. So, as you can probably hear, as far as my modulation goes, I like to have it pretty extreme. So, when you turn it on, it, you know, it's really noticeable. Otherwise, you know, I think these fuzz faces all sort of sound similar to me these days, but this one's a pretty good one. It's not bad. I am gonna do another vlog, a fuzz vlog here very soon. I'm just waiting on a few other fuzz pedals to get here. And when I do, you will be able to hear the Eric Johnson side by side with the Crest Audio fuzz face and some other ones. Quick word about playing with a 335. First of all, it does have an enjoyable feedback thing because of these sound holes. If you put your arm over them, it kind of muffles. You can kind of control some of the feedback, you know, by moving your arm in and out of that sound hole position. Really cool. Second thing is when you're plugging into it, you know, you have, make sure you get a cable with a right angle, because the jack is on the body of the guitar, and when you plug in, you want that, because you don't want this. This is the way your guitar gets broken and the jack gets really badly broken. Because when you see a lot of vintage guitars, like I do, you see a lot of cracks, especially on SGs and also 335s. And if you're playing a P bass, a lot of unoriginal, non-original P basses with the non-original pickguard, because people put those in there and then they, you know, bump into the amp or something and it just snaps off that little wing of the pickguard. Anyway, enough about jacks and cables. We're gonna do rehearsal and who knows what else. Stay tuned, like, subscribe, tell a friend, leave a comment. Got some good stuff coming up in the future, so keep watching. Until then, Bob out.